I make the flirty eye at you.
Hollywood's golden age heartthrobs, 17 handsome legends. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the golden age of cinema and the legendary stars who defined it. Today, we're celebrating 17 of Hollywood's most charming leading men who didn't just act in movies, they became the very definition of movie star magnetism. But here's something that might surprise you. 3 of these actors almost quit the business entirely before achieving their greatest success. Which classic Hollywood actor do you think possessed the most natural charm? Let me know in the comments, because your answer might reveal something fascinating about what we find attractive across different generations. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more classic Hollywood content. Turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into cinema's most glamorous era, the birth of cinematic charisma. Hollywood's golden age wasn't just about better technology or bigger budgets. It was about discovering actors who possessed that indefinable quality we call screen presence. These weren't just handsome men reading lines, they were magnetic personalities who could make audiences fall in love through a movie screen. Cary Grant epitomized sophisticated charm. Born Archibald Leach in England, Grant almost abandoned acting multiple times before finding his signature style. His secret? He never tried too hard. Whether romancing Grace Kelly in To Catch a Thief or outsmarting villains in North by Northwest, Grant made charm look effortless. Clark Gable earned his title as the King of Hollywood through sheer masculine appeal. His roguish grin in Gone with the Wind melted hearts worldwide. But Gable's real charm came from his ability to be both tough and vulnerable in the same scene. The thinking man's heroes. Stay tuned, because these next actors proved that brains could be just as attractive as brawn. Gregory Peck brought intellectual gravitas to Hollywood leading men. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall with penetrating eyes, Peck commanded respect in roles like Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird. His charm wasn't flashy. It was steady, reliable, and deeply moral. Paul Newman possessed perhaps the most famous blue eyes in cinema history, but Newman's lasting appeal came from his refusal to coast on good looks. He worked harder than anyone to prove his acting abilities, which ironically made him even more attractive to audiences who appreciated his dedication. The Revolutionary Rebels. James Dean changed everything in just 3 films. His tragic death at 24 turned him into a legend, but his real contribution was showing that male vulnerability could be magnetic. In Rebel Without a Cause, Dean made teenage angst not just acceptable but compelling. Marlon Brando took rebellion even further. His mumbling, method-acting approach in A Streetcar Named Desire created a new template for screen masculinity. Brando proved that charm didn't have to be polite or comfortable. It could be raw, dangerous, and absolutely mesmerizing. But wait, there's something about these rebel actors that connects them to stars working today. Can you think of modern actors who channel this same rebellious energy? Share your thoughts in the comments. The Athletic Adventurers. Rock Hudson represented the classic tall, dark, and handsome ideal. His romantic comedies with Doris Day showcased a lighter side of masculinity, proving that real men could be funny, gentle, and utterly charming without sacrificing their masculine appeal. Errol Flynn became Hollywood's original action hero through swashbuckling adventures like The Adventures of Robin Hood. Flynn's athletic grace and mischievous grin made every sword fight look like a dance, and every romantic scene feel genuine. Tyrone Power combined classic good looks with surprising versatility. Whether playing a romantic lead in The Mark of Zorro or a dramatic role in Witness for the Prosecution, Power's chiseled features and soulful eyes made every performance memorable. The Method Pioneers. Montgomery Clift introduced a new kind of sensitivity to Hollywood masculinity. His haunting performances in A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity showed that strength could come from emotional honesty rather than physical toughness. William Holden mastered the art of playing complex, flawed characters who remained likable despite their weaknesses. His sun-weathered handsomeness in films like Sunset Boulevard and Stalag 17 made him the perfect everyman hero. This is where things get really interesting, because the next group of actors represents something completely different. The all-American icons. Gary Cooper embodied quiet American strength. His understated performances in High Noon and Sergeant York proved that sometimes the most powerful presence comes from saying less, not more. Cooper's natural authenticity made him believable in every role. Robert Taylor, known as the man with the perfect profile, became MGM's most reliable leading man. His classical good looks and smooth voice made him equally convincing in period dramas like Camille and contemporary stories like Waterloo Bridge. The international sophisticates. Laurence Olivier brought Shakespearean dignity to Hollywood. Whether playing Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights or Hamlet in his own adaptation, Olivier's commanding presence and refined features represented the height of theatrical sophistication. Burt Lancaster combined athletic ability with dramatic intensity. His acrobatic background gave him a unique physical presence, while his performances in From Here to Eternity and Elmer Gantry showcased remarkable emotional range. Here's my third question for you. If these actors were starting their careers today, which one do you think would adapt best to modern Hollywood and social media? The entertainment industry has changed dramatically, but certain qualities seem timeless. The beloved everyman. James Stewart, affectionately called Jimmy, became America's favorite neighbor. His stammering delivery and aw shucks charm in It's a Wonderful Life and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington made him seem like someone you'd actually want to know in real life. Hang tight, because our final actor redefined what epic heroism could look like on screen. Charlton Heston brought biblical grandeur to Hollywood epics. His powerful presence in Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments established him as the go-to actor for larger-than-life roles. Heston's deep voice and chiseled features made him convincing as both ancient kings and modern heroes. The secret formula. So what made these 17 men so irresistibly appealing? After studying their careers, 3 elements stand out. First, genuine confidence, not arrogance, but comfortable self-assurance. Second, respect for their craft and co-stars, which translated into believable on-screen relationships. Third, the ability to be completely present in each moment, making every scene feel spontaneous and real. Do you think any current actors possess this same combination of qualities? I'd love to hear your thoughts on who today's most charming leading men might be. Why this magic can't be replicated? The studio system, despite its many flaws, allowed these actors to develop their personas over many years. They worked repeatedly with the same directors, built genuine friendships with co-stars, and had time to perfect their craft without the pressure of social media scrutiny. Modern Hollywood moves too quickly for this kind of organic development. Today's actors must maintain perfect public images while dealing with constant online commentary, making the kind of authentic charm these classic stars possessed nearly impossible to achieve. Before we conclude, here's my final question. If you could spend an evening with any of these 17 actors, who would you choose and what would you want to discuss? I'm genuinely curious about your answers. The lasting legacy. What makes these actors truly special isn't just their talent or good looks. It's their ability to create genuine emotional connections with audiences across decades. When we watch Cary Grant today, we still believe in his charm. When Clark Gable smiles, we understand why he was called the King. That's the difference between acting and movie star magic. These men didn't just play characters. They created lasting impressions that continue inspiring performers and enchanting audiences generations later. The next time you watch a classic film and find yourself completely captivated, remember that you're experiencing the result of talent, dedication, and that rare quality called charisma working together to create something truly timeless. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of cinema's golden age. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest classic Hollywood content. Thank you for being part of our community. What kind of videos would you like us to make next? Let us know in the comments. See you on the next video.